What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. That's scary. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. Neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. You put the time in before. But I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time. But that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. We're meant to be played alone, sorry. That's something. You like being alone, don't you? No. That's the only information I can... It's the only information I really learned from about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again? If you can find me. Talk soon. What? What's this one thing I have to adjust? Okay, that's kind of scary. Okay, well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Stanley Parable, the Ultra Deluxe Edition, or the Stanley Parable 2. It's been a while since we played this game, so I kind of forgot what we were doing, but from what I remember, it was with a bucket. So we're going to continue to use that damn bucket, dude. We're going to find every possible ending with that bucket. But first, let me get this achievement. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yeah.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yes.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
Why?
A measly 5 clicks.
No.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
20
I would
times?
say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay. There.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
50
Yes,
clicks?
certainly 50 clicks.
There we go. This is what I do for this.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this
Give me the
achievement to
achievement.
have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Okay.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Okay, let me go find that. 417. Let me just get the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone. Not with the bucket. Okay, great. Now, go
Just cut
touch
him
the
off.
bucket on door 437 a few times.
437. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere. How about door 415? Give it some bucket love.
415. Making me go all over the place, man.
Now back to door number 437.
You're busting my balls, bro.
You know, I think the copy machine needs some attention.
What?
Why don't you rub the bucket on it a bit?
Rub the... Okay.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I'm really feeling it now. With the bucket.
Okay, now bring the bucket on top of employee 419's desk.
419. Oh, okay. Oh, Come on. There
Yes,
we go.
this is great. Now the bucket knows exactly what it's like to be employee 419.
It does, doesn't it?
Let's introduce it to door 416.
Yeah. Look at this.
We've almost got it. Now
do?
let the bucket and the copy machine touch again.
Oh my god! Alright, come on, Bucket. We got somewhere to be.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
We did it!
I got the achievement!
Wow, that felt amazing.
It
You know,
did.
Not all buckets will get this kind of experience.
Yeah.
They won't all know what it's like to slam repeatedly against nearly every door in one section of an office building. Or what it's like to be employee 419.
No, they
Buckets
don't.
may dream of an experience like this, but few can say they've truly lived it.
Yeah,
You've given a bucket hope today.
thank you.
Stanley,
And the Bucket
I'm
should thank
very
me.
proud of you.
Thank you. Aw, thanks. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yeah,
and
we know where we're
entered the
going.
door.
What if I do the broom closet ending with the bucket? What the fuck? What? Okay, that actually kind of scared me. Mission status. A large room, lots of boxes. But smelling place. This is kind of scary, dude. I don't. There will be a reward for finding them all. Lies. Stop kidding yourself. I want to go home. Who are you? Ah, scary. So quiet. Okay, like it's kind of scary, but kind of funny at the same time. Warehouse access point. Wait, hold on. Warehouse. Retrieve Chris's remains from the warehouse floor. Oh, hell no. I'm leaving, dude. Too freaky. I need to be safe in here.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No.
You can feel that, can't you?
No.
The aura of jealousy? It's
No.
as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No, I need it.
I can really feel it now.
No.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
Okay.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders
Yeah, it's a
right now,
pretty
but
good
you have
broom
to be
closet.
strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. Even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that
What?
you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
We are.
That your
right?
relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
no.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an
No.
even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
You're
Expand
wrong,
on the
sir.
wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
We've had so many great experiences, right, Bucket?
Point by point.
Remember that
Share
one
your journal
time?
entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Remember that one time where we did stuff in the warehouse section, and we also had a whole story together?
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Really?
Here we go.
Oh, yo!
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet.
Yeah,
With all
broom
your
closet.
meandering philosophical
Stupid
diatribes
broom
about
closet.
the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Okay, now what?
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm
Really?
going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
How?
See, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
It's a bucket
That
too?
way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to
I mean,
yourself,
this is my property, so...
it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Now what? Wow.
You know what? I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment.
Wow,
And to be
broom
honest,
closet.
I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Wow.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
He actually left. I'm kind of waiting for dialogue, though. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, no, we didn't. Wait. Ayo!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes,
Sure.
I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yes. Okay, now what?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
But the
He
bucket.
might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Wait.
All because he believed everyone had vanished?
No, is
His
this the
boss
insanity
was
ending with a
crazy.
bucket?
And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
Okay.
Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
Am I crazy?
The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
Wow.
That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me
Yeah.
in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone
I don't like this
else's
music.
bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket?
It says my
This is
name
all
on it.
terribly wrong. Surely
What
no
the-
good would come
No!
of this. Who
Where'd
knows
it go?
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley
Shit.
might experience
Shit.
without
Oh,
the
shit. Oh, shit.
psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
No.
Indeed,
No. No.
He noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
The bucket!
Now he felt himself floating off the ground.
No, not the... Is it literally just the same story, but
Without
like, with my bucket?
I've gone truly mad.
My
Where is
bucket's
it?
gone.
I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
I'm coming!
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Come on. Come
Could
on.
it truly be?
Come on.
He rushed forward from room to room,
Wait.
passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were
Look,
his
it has my name
special
on it.
bucket.
Come to me, Stanley.
Where is it?
Find me.
Where's the
To
bucket?
find the bucket, he had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore
No.
his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
I
The
did?
real bucket was inside of him all
Ew.
along.
Really?
It was incredibly painful. Stanley
Look at that big
doubled
bucket
over
over there,
madly and blacked out.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, come on!
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
So it's
But on
literally
this
just the insanity ending, but with a bucket.
Her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
That's probably why.
How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass.
My life. He just said ass.
To work.
That's so weird coming from that guy. Okay, now what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm gonna use that bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
time,
room.
and it has
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chin. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
What?
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go
Nope.
to the cargo lift.
We get that collectible figure, man.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What
know.
name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay, now what? Okay, well, I think we go back and we go inside that stupid, creepy looking vent. Whoa. Okay. I'm scared now. Whoa. What the hell? Okay. Alright, alright. I don't really like this. But I have my bucket. What in the hell? Okay. This is more like a whole...
This is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
Okay.
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
This is actually kind of
doesn't
scary.
Make sense.
I don't like this.
There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
What? Why?
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Oh, nice. My bucket.
This is my golden ticket.
No.
But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me.
Oh.
What's that?
No.
Who's there?
It's the bucket holders.
Camporata.
What? Wait, what? Okay. I'm kind of scared, dude. I don't want to go out now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps... Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together, Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
I'm gonna try to break the game with a bucket in.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
Really?
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed,
What?
desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of
Oh.
innocent humans, and
Oh
the
my
bucket's
God.
own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
It's Jaden
Said
Smith.
the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me
Holy
in his
crap,
machinations
lore.
as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power.
Okay, show
its
it.
fangs glistening like...
Oh. What the hell?
My God.
No.
Stanley, you did it.
What?
You saved us
I
from
slayed the bucket.
Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power.
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise,
totally.
we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm
I have blood, dude. It's like an
demonstrated
SCP.
such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game.
No.
And we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket.
I kinda wanna
nor
trifle with
the
it, though.
dark magic cast away inside of it.
What if I touch the bucket again? I'm kind of curious.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's calling to me. Wants me to pick it up. I can't resist. I'm so sorry.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and
Oh wait, I
distinction.
shouldn't have done that.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I'm scared. I don't want to go to the meeting room again with all that conspiracy theory bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna... Maybe we are the collectibles. Logging text. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Come on.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Let's try something else.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Let's go.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that
no, we didn't.
Mind control for... Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Yeah, sure we would.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope. Me and the bucket are escaping.
Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Sure. Looks pretty promising. Let's go. Oh, God. Oh, no. I just have the bucket. Oh, God.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
Oh, God.
This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
Ooh, is that gonna be me?
Farewell, Stanley.
Lady, help me!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
I got the bucket's prioritized over me. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket. Ignorance and darkness. That's what the bucket means. Where did my bucket go? It's just a bucket exhibit.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
That's so mean. tempting. Is it just going up? 25 buckets. That's totally 25 buckets. The greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock after several weeks as a result of the euphoria of exposure from many buckets at once. Oh my god. Inferno bucket. Medieval area. Dozens of nations to war. Billions died, and yet in spite of all of it, the simple fact remains no one can control a bucket. Holy crap. The stress bucket, an analogy. Presented with our commentary.
No man can own a bucket, and
not?
certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is
So here.
man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. Now what if I jump down? How interesting. Is there anything else? Or do I have to jump down? Looks like I have to jump down. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between a bucket and humanity. However, clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more than always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Now let's... what the fuck?
But there is something we can do.
What?
Something we can do together, you
What is
and
that?
that will right this terrible wrong.
Oh no.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the
Oh.
machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We
Okay,
can
you
save
know what?
the
Yeah.
world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take
You're
his
so
place
mean
as
to me,
ruler,
dude.
as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Okay, well. That happened. Wow. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end the video here. It's been quite interesting with the bucket, I would say. There's a lot of theories popping up about, like, you know, what the bucket's true purpose is and the origin of it. And I guess I'll see what the true purpose of it is in the next video, or at least uncover the next piece of the puzzle. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for more Stanley Parable content and other content in the future. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye. I love you. And always remember, fuck off.